Hello, Visit Africa. Thank you very much. I'm really proud to be in your platform today. My name is Zena. It's Zena Mshana, and I'm based here in the UK. So my company is at the moment in UK and acts as an agency or a destination management company. The purpose of our company is to really showcase the best parts of Africa. Um, we try and portray a different side of Africa, the one that not everyone tends to see or everyone tends to know. So my company is called Your Holiday Abroad. You'll be able to find this on Instagram and you'll be able to go to the website as well. So it's a group of young people who are pioneering about Africa. Majority of us have lived abroad, but were born in Africa. So it's a matter of going back to our roots and really enjoying what we have back home. I am from East Africa, so Tanzania is my homeland. Born and raised there, but Africa, my heart is in Africa, so I am pretty much an African child by nature. Having grown up in the UK, we've always gone back to Africa. So we have gone to other countries such as Kenya, Rwanda, South Africa when I was growing up. But the main major city that I know very well is Tanzania. So in Tanzania, I would like to always start with the movie Lion King. And I know at least each and everyone has watched this one. Lion King has got a song that people don't know is in Swahili, and it says Hakuna Matata, okay? And Hakuna Matata literally means no worries. And that's what the song says. Hakuna Matata means no worries. That's the first word when we welcome you into Tanzania, we welcome you into our country. We say, forget about your worries. You see, Africa and Tanzanian people are people of peace, people of love, and people who have kindness. So the minute that you see any problem, we just disgrace it with that. The main words are jambo, which means how are you? And the colloquial way or the slang way, you'd say mambo. This is where you can say between your peers and your friends, like mambo, and the person replies poa, means I'm good. So those are the first thing you'd like to get to know before you get to Tanzania, because language is a very much iconic thing in the country. They do speak English in most places, to mention that, but it's just an extra hint when you know the local language. You can get a lot more done when you're there. And karibu sana means that you're very much welcome. So I think most of the East African region, Kenya and some of Rwanda, some of Congo, they do speak Swahili. So it's not very difficult with these words. Once you get a little tiny dictionary, you'll be able to see these small languages, and the more practice you get, the better. So karibu, jambo, mambo, asante sana. Means thank you very much. So every time you go out and you've ordered something and you've been served, we like to say asante sana, Lately we've had a big pop star from Nigeria marrying a Tanzanian, and he's been learning Swahili, and I feel like things like nakupenda or pole, these are the words that have been really famous out of Tanzania. Means like I love you, like nakupenda. So with our country, we always say nakupenda Tanzania, which means I will love you. And for people who are coming to Tanzania and trying to find love, because they call it the country of love, nakupenda is one of the words that you have to know. So yeah, I really encourage people to say that. And pole means sorry. So for example, you've done anything wrong, you've bumped into a person, or you don't know, you want to ask a question, you just say pole, can I do this, this, and this? So yeah, those are the few words I would like to share with you. Tanzania has been a country that not a lot of people are aware of, especially me growing up here in the UK. A lot of people that I do meet from East Africa, they don't really know where Tanzania is. And I would just like to put that on a map somewhere that is in the east side of Africa. Tanzania has got so much to offer, and a lot of people don't travel out of Tanzania because it's such a beautiful area. Abroad in places like America is known for Zanzibar. Zanzibar is an island where it's surrounded by ocean, it's got a lot of scenic views, and it's such a beautiful holiday destination. However, because a lot of people do not see Africa as a holiday destination, they don't really know about this area. And with due interest so far, people have started going more often. So apart from the island and Zanzibar, Tanzania has got a lot of natural escapism. So beautiful lakes, rivers, valleys, and obviously the most famous and iconic safaris, where people do go and enjoy their leisure to see the migration that we know yourself, as well as me, from Kenya to Tanzania to Rwanda, the best type of migration you'll ever see in Africa. So yeah, Tanzania has been a growing place where a lot of tourists are finding out new places to visit, new places to go. For example, I don't know if you've heard of Magoroto Forest. It's a region or an area where people do go there for camping. So you can spend 2 or 3 days and activities such as, having tea over the fire, having boat rides or boat competition. A lot of people in the tour company and the tour industry, they know that Tanzania is a growing, even internally, for holidays. Now, the main difference here we've got with Tanzania mainland and Zanzibar is more seen as very much so as a holiday island. And it's a water destination. It's got several islands with Unguja and Pemba as the top biggest places to stay and to live. And once you're there, you get to enjoy the boat rides, the sunset cruise, the boat parties. It's especially good for couples going for a romantic holiday. Like you said, for our company, your holiday abroad, if you do approach us, we'll be able to recommend you places to go with your partner, or a family holiday away. It's a place where you just relax and forget all your troubles, pretty much. And the difference with the mainland, I would say, since COVID and the pandemic, there's been a growing interest into going to other types of holidays apart from the safaris, because obviously with the social distance, it's quite difficult to put people in one car to go into the jungle, into the safari. But these new destinations in Tanzania, such as Bagamoyo, which is an area where they show a lot of historic side of Tanzania, where you can see, for example, the past of how the slaves and how the land changed to where it is right now. You get to see the historic and the iconic view of it, where people used to fight, and the military. Those places are still there, untouched. They're ancient, and they're very prime to our country, and very prime for our kids and generations to come to learn. So yeah, these locations are places that we really want to show the world what we are about. Okay, so yeah, and that's not the only thing. I think we have a lot of other regions, for example, Arusha, Tanga, Mwanza, Dodoma, which is the capital city. Um, there is a lot of activities in terms of mountain climbing, walks and hikes. These things you would never think of doing in Africa, maybe 10 years ago, you know? Um, 5 years now, we're talking about, doing boat searches. Before, I think people were thinking it's not safe. Africa is not really ready for this type of holidays. And believe me not, we are very much equipped as much as any other countries out there. We have our health and safety guides and procedures. There is a really popular place that I would like to recommend. It's called The Hangover. So The Hangover, again, is a place where it's secluded out of anywhere, all the business in the city. Like, Dar es Salaam is very tedious. It can be very, very busy. So it's not very far from the city. It's an hour, 2 hours ride. Once you get there, you can enjoy quietness, peace. And these are the regions that no one knows until you go through a company that's locally based, like us, ourselves. And without this local knowledge, or people like myself pioneering for Africa, we wouldn't really know these places. So that's why I'm very much a pioneer for Africa visit and African holidays. So yeah, food-wise, I'm passionate about home food, and you get variety of foods once you're there. The difference between mainland and Zanzibar, I would say, there is a little bit of food difference. When you're in the mainland, you get a lot more options. Okay. These options are because it's much bigger of a country, and in Zanzibar they expect a lot of food coming from mainland, so there might be a limitation on the food supply there, but you can pretty much get anything you want these days, just depending on the area you are. But it's something that I say it's safe, it's clean, and it's all natural. So Tanzanian cuisine is a mixture of a lot of Asian, which is Indian, and a bit of Arabic, and obviously African. So because we have very much colonized in the past and we've got fusion from India and Arabic, we have a mixture of foods. So Mediterranean and African food are very much localized. Our foods, most of them are natural. So the main food, I think, is probably rice. I would say rice is popular everywhere. Beans and a lot of veg. We do have a lot of vegetarian options that are available. We're very much popular with the coconut drinks, because we are sitting again with an island. We get a lot of coconuts around. The beer in Zanzibar is part of the drinks provided in the country, and yes, you're not allowed to drink publicly regarding alcoholic drinks. They are provided in your own hotels and your own rooms, or in bars and pubs that you go off, but you are not allowed to be drinking or seen as drunk out in the cities. In mainland, it's a little bit different. There is a mixture of people in mainland, and you're okay to drink whenever. If it's in the morning as a breakfast, a drink, that's fine. The local drink is called konyagi. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but yeah, it's very popular and it's very famous. So mainland has got no issues at all about drinking, but obviously to stay within the limits if you're driving. And about the fashion, so we pride ourselves with African wear, and I don't know if you know about chitenge, which is African material. It's got lovely prints, lovely colors, bright and bold. So Tanzanians have their own make of this chitenge material, their own fabrics and factories that create this. We love to style this. So when you go to Zanzibar every year, we have Fashion Week. It's actually recently just finished. They do celebrate it even in something called Bustani za Busara. which is a party that does fashion week and fashion rock. Apart from that, I would say we pretty much a variety of, Western clothing, African clothing, and in Zanzibar, it's pretty much Arabic clothing. So when you're out and about in Zanzibar, we are advised to wear covered clothes, okay? For a lot of people who don't know and who are coming to visit, where you on the beach, you're okay to wear the bikinis and to wear your holiday clothes. But when you're out in the city, it's advisable for especially women to be in fully covered body your body areas. And for the men, likewise, they recommend to wear full trousers. Okay. But in other regions, if you're at home or in a private area, you're free to wear whatever you want. We as a company, or Holiday Abroad, we first of all, when we receive our guests, we always arrange them a small mini party when they arrive. And this is just a welcome party to just get acquainted. We have a lot of activity throughout the year, especially now, that it's COVID, so a lot of things have changed and things are different. But over the year, we have things like an East African party where we have people from Kenya, from Rwanda, coming to have celebrations in Tanzania and Zanzibar. It's like a meetup or a union. And over the years, there's things like the Fashion Week, there is like food festivals that are happening always in Zanzibar. But apart from that, there is a lot of things to do. I would definitely recommend coming to Zanzibar for their New Year. We have in our company a really amazing New Year party, okay? So New Year's Eve and New Year's party is one of the best. We arrange parties near the beach, and we have something called Forodhani Market, where in the evening it opens up. There you can get fresh seafood, you can get everything that's fresh made on the day, and people come in local and international to come enjoy with music playing on the scene side. So it's the best way to start your New Year's for if you have any plans to make. So yeah, those are just a few peculiar things. But other than that, we have a lot of activities such as kite surfing, snorkeling, snowboarding. We have, all the water sports activity. And recently we've added skydiving. So it's a new activity that we've just started to do in your Holiday Abroad. If you join us and you'd like to have a skydive on top of the ocean, we provide that service. And I think with over time, once you start seeing things opening up after the pandemic, there is more activities that we can get you equipped for. You can, pretty much ask on our website and we're able to provide that. So in Tanzania, there is different traditions and different cultures, and each culture has a different dance to represent themselves. So one of the activities that we do at night near the fire, we get people to come and do the dances. Some types of dance are just to be free, some is to attract a partner, and there's this one called the Maasai dance. The Maasai dance is where get people where they dress with the red robes and they jump up and down. And I think if you know about it, it's very famous and very popular. They do this before to show off their skills to their women when they're nearly married or when they're going to hunt. So yeah, it's one of the best things I could say about Tanzania. So we have a new company, so we've literally just managed to say that we're based only in Africa. So we are trying to grow within Africa. At the moment, we are in East Africa, we're in South Africa, and we've expanded to Ghana for this year. So we're really focusing on our African region to showcase the best part and to showcase diversity within Africa. We have nature travels, we've got food travels, so we've got different types of travels that will be able to expand and, you know, get people to know what Africa is about and how different and unique we are. My company is called Your Holiday Abroad. You'll be able to find us on Instagram with Your Holiday Abroad, on Facebook as well. And our website is www.yourholidayabroad.com. You can get through to me, myself, with my telephone number, which is +44 79 58 32 4394. And please do not hesitate to email us at info.yourholidayabroad.com. Just to add on top of that is, for people who are, you know, curious on Tanzania or curious about Africa, do go. Whenever you're told about Africa, there is things that you can do and experience more than that. And more about my company is it's not just a holiday destination company. It's more of an experience, an adventure, you know, a tour that you're taking, something that's memorable and you'll never forget. Things that we do in our company help also some of the local people in Tanzania. So when you take a holiday with us, we are aiming to improve the life of others.